One of the easiest ways to stay safe in the lab is to wear clothing that will protect you from spills, broken glass, and other hazards. Because you are not required to wear lab coats, you need to come to lab in clothing that covers most of your skin and that can be removed easily if something is spilled on it. We'll walk you through some guidelines to make sure you don't get sent home. These are both appropriate shirts to wear. The shirt must have sleeves, but it doesn't matter if they are short or long. The shirt covers all the torso and would provide good protection if something were to get spilled on it. These shirts do not cover enough of the body to be worn to lab. These shirts do not have sleeves, and this shirt does not cover the whole torso. These pants are all perfect for lab. All of them cover the leg down to the ankle, are made of cotton or synthetic fibers that are unlikely to react with the chemicals in the lab, and do not have holes in them. During the summer months, when people commonly make the mistake of coming to lab in short pants, keeping a backup pair of sweatpants in your backpack or car to change into for lab days is a good idea. These short pants, skirt, leggings, kilt, and lederhosen would all be inappropriate for the lab. Most of these do not cover the whole leg. While some leggings do cover the whole leg, the material is easily dissolved by certain chemicals and they should not be worn to lab. These shoes are all closed-toed, close-heeled, and cover the foot up to the ankle, do not pose any kind of balance hazard, and are safe for lab. These shoes, on the other hand, are unacceptable. These ballet flats would not protect your foot from a spill. While these do cover up to the ankle, high-heeled shoes are not safe to wear in the lab. These don't protect your feet at all. While this type of shoe is allowed, this model does not cover the top of the foot and is not allowed in lab. If you fail to come to lab dressed appropriately, you will be sent home and will not receive credit for the day. Let's see what else must be done in the lab to stay safe.
So welcome to the General Chemistry Laboratory. This video here is to help you work safely in the laboratory. We've designed our labs to be completely safe for you throughout the semester, but there's still a lot of things you have to do to maintain your safety. So let's go inside and see what you have to know in order to work safely in our laboratories.
Make sure to tie back long hair before you start the lab. If you have short hair, you don't have to worry about it. Make sure you wear your goggles the entire lab period, even when cleaning up or getting reagents. They should cover your eyes at all times. If you wear glasses, you can put the goggles over your glasses. Keep personal items away from the lab bench and the floor around your workspace. Your belongings could get damaged, or someone could trip over them. The best place for your things is in the front of the lab bench, below the whiteboard, or in the cubbies at the end of your lab bench. Food and drinks are not allowed in the lab, including chewing gum. Seal these items and put them in your bag, or just don't bring them at all. Water fountains are available anytime out in the hallway. When using the hood, make sure the sash is below the indicated level. The hood should be used when performing experiments that use flammable or toxic chemicals. Check your glassware carefully for cracks. Cracked glassware can leak or shatter, injuring you or the people around you. When you're getting your chemicals from the stock bottle or container and you accidentally take too much, never return the excess reagent to the stock bottle. Instead, you can ask another group if they need any extra, or discard it in the proper waste container. If you want to smell something, do not sniff the chemical directly. Use your hand to gently waft the vapors towards your face. Never leave experiments unattended. Ask a group member to watch it if you need to go somewhere. If you break glassware in the lab, it can be cleaned up using the broom and dustpan. There are several broken glass disposal boxes around the lab. Any broken glass should be placed in these boxes, not the normal trash can. Other waste, like paper towels or certain chemicals, should be placed in the normal trash can. You should not begin working with chemicals until you have read the manual and listened to the TA's instructions for safe handling. It is important to know how to react to a small spill before the spill happens. If you spill something, alert your TA so they can use the spill kit. If you spill a chemical on a small area of skin, first notify your TA. When working with a strong acid or base, they will help you use the neutralizers located in one of the hoods. When working with solutions that are non-toxic, you can simply remove the reagents by dabbing with a dry paper towel and then washing the affected area with soap and water. If chemicals get on your face or in the eyes, use the eye wash. First, rinse your face with goggles still on for 5 to 10 minutes. Then remove the goggles and rinse the area underneath for 15 minutes.
So we're back out into the hall, and here we have our laboratory safety shower. The safety shower is going to dump a whole lot of water in the hallway, so you only do this in case of a real emergency. As you get stuff on your clothes, you're going to come get in the hall and pull this cord, and when you pull that cord, a whole lot of water is going to come out.
Fire extinguishers can be used to put out small fires. The fire blanket can be used to put out people on fire. Wrap it around the person to smother the flames. Then they should stop, drop, and roll to put out the fire. For larger fires, alert the TA, exit the room, shut the doors, and call the fire department. After the lab is finished, make sure you clean your area and equipment. Failure to do so may result in loss of points for that day. You should wash your hands before leaving each week, just to be safe.
Now we reached the end of our safety video. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about how to work safely in the laboratory. Through all of this stuff, the stuff you've seen in the video is also in your lab manual, and your TA will give you instructions at the beginning of the laboratory period. If you fail to listen or follow any of the rules, you will be sent home and receive a 0 for the day. So you need to pay attention to the safety throughout all of the avenues that you can get it. There's a lot of stuff you have to do in here, but you can work safely. Hopefully when you're working safely, you can have fun and learn a little chemistry.